I've never been nobody's first, but I tried to be somebody's last. But that didn't last. It happened so fast, I thought she was the one. Love is easier said than done. You see, I've never been nobody's first, but we all know that first are overrated. I remember when we dated. I remember how I played it, thought it would last forever. Even though the others faded, I never thought I so hated, but hey, it's years later. And the years have played Vader from Anakin to Darth. No more walks in the park underneath the moonlight. The mood's right, but who's right is all we can seem to talk about. Can't seem to ever work it out for nothing. It's not what's on the line. It's everything that you and I thought that we could find. But the truth is, when you take away the flowers and the smooches, we left with two choices. Either we don't or we do this. We left with two options. Make it work or screw this. Whether you a pimp, a player, or just a brother that's the smoothest. I'm still clueless as to why some things just don't have a reason. The vernal equinox of love don't fall in place like the seasons. First kiss, first touch, first hug, first blush, first time that we knew we would always be a two. We would try to beat the odds. First chance to jump the broom. Second thoughts didn't include ever being without you. But here we are. Here we sit. Here we go. Calling it quits. Got to get legalized papers to split up all of this shit. I guess it's true what they say. You can't read some folks. Lord knows I didn't plan to be unevenly yoked. They say that it takes a village to bring your kids up right, but how you gonna count on the village when you can't keep your wife? You can't be the chief if you can't unite the tribe, and you can't keep a relationship with good sex and better lies. You can't convince somebody that what they got is what they need, and you can't keep it all together because it's best for the seed. I'm still clueless as to why some things just don't have a reason. The vernal equinox of love don't fall in place like the seasons. I've never been nobody's first, but I tried to be somebody's last. But that didn't last. It happened so fast, I thought she was the one. Love is easier said than done. Boom. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna transform into my hip hop mode. Hold up. Okay, so now this first joint is actually produced by him, the artist. Okay, it's called Guess Who's Driving, right? And so it's a part by the end. By the third time you hear the hook, guess who's driving? You gonna know when to come in. I tell this story. Everything that has value has a story, but it's the story that grants the value. So the first time I did this song in the park, there was an older woman. I'm saying older. I'm older. She was a woman my age, but she heard me use the word thought, right? And she was just offended and telling me how bad and that's whatever. But the one I'm using is not, I use the word, but not in a derogatory manner. So when you hear it, just hear the context. But then also it's art. So, we be saying fucking shit. So anyway, you can go ahead and, you go ahead and play it.
Oh, God, buddy.
Like, if I ask you to start it over, is they gonna mess it up? Okay, stop. I forgot. I just want to say the hook first, because once the hook start, I want y'all to, it'll be the second time you hear it. So I say, a steady drip of water wear a hole in the rock. I'm always wearing shoes that got a hole in my sock. On poetry and motion, don't be posing a lot. And cause she don't love your boy, that don't make her a thought. And that don't make her less hot. She ain't a better kettle, cause she black as a pot. Come to think of it, all my pots is stainless steel. And when you think of it, just know it ain't an aimless wheel. Guess who's driving? Okay, so all right, here we go. All right, go.
Oh, God, buddy.
A steady drip of water wear a hole in the rock. I'm always wearing shoes that got a hole in my sock. I'm poetry in motion, don't be posing a lie. Yeah. A steady drip of water wear a hole in the rock. I'm always wearing shoes that got a hole in my sock. I'm poetry in motion, don't be posing a lie. And cause she don't love your boy, that don't make her a thought. And that don't make her less hot. She ain't a better kettle cause she black as a pot. Come to think of it, all my pots are stainless steel. And when you think of it, no, it ain't an aimless wheel. Just guess who's driving? We roll with our flows just like Bama be tied. And we all about living, to hell with surviving. Everything is significant. Here at Allocation Lounge, the world's an experiment. You test tube, baby, you ain't gotta believe me. That don't make me crazy. The world is out on its own. If you listen with your mind and prepare to be blown, It's an all-out attack and all we got is these songs. A steady drip of water where a hole in a rock. I'm always wearing shoes that got a hold of my sock. I'm poetry, emotion, don't be posing a lot. And cause she don't love your boy, that don't make her without. And that don't make her less hot. She ain't a better cuddle cause she black as a pot. Come to think of it, all my pots is stainless steel. And when you think of it, no, it ain't an aimless wheel. Just guess who's driving? The battlefield exactly where we belong. So when we need a bird's eye view, it's either God or it's wrong. And when you recognize a king, it's not just cause of his throne. You recognize how we swag out once he get grown. We done with the kid shit. Everything we do considered big shit. Challenge master barbers into with your wig spit, a cut above the frame. In a league of our own, in a nation of millions. You are not alone. We out down here chilling on the same piece of dirt, plant seeds in it. That's how that work. Add water, sunlight, and the power good sheet. That means verbal fertilizer from an MC. Make sure the words are couched in the healthiest beats, and the fruits of your labor shall produce the feast. Now everybody eats, and war becomes peace, and those that have learned start to go out and teach. A steady drip of water where a hole in the rock. I'm always wearing shoes that got a hold of my sock. I'm poetry and emotion, don't be posing a lot. And cause she don't love your boy, that don't make her without. And that don't make her less hot. She ain't a better kettle cause she black as a pot. Come to think of it, all my pots is stainless steel. When you think of it, no, it ain't an aimless wheel. Just guess who's driving? A steady drip of water where a hole in the rock. I'm always wearing shoes that got a hole in my sock. I'm poetry and emotion, don't be posing a lot. And cause she don't love your boy, that don't make her without. And that don't make her less hot. She ain't a better kettle cause she black as a pot. Come to think of it, all my pots is stainless steel. And when you think of it, no, it ain't an aimless wheel. Just guess who's driving. Okay, let's guess who's driving. Oh, insert applause here. Y'all, we gonna get an applause sign. Okay, hold up. All right. Now this next song is dedicated to like the average person. It's called Average Joe. The version I'm gonna do tonight is actually, the song is on the album, but the live version is on the album. This version is not on nothing, but it's gonna be on the next album. So this is like, we're gonna consider this a sneak peek, right? But this is dedicated to average people, because to me, average people do extraordinary things, right? Extraordinary people doing extraordinary things is kind of average. You see what I'm saying? Like Superman flying, he's Superman. You jump in there and don't come back down? Wow, right? So that's dedicated to average people doing everyday things. Okay, let's go. Joe the Rapper. I got a 9 to 5, and then a 5 to 9, and then a 10 to 2, and then a 2 to 9. My 9 to 5 is teaching, that's my 5 day a weekend. My 5 to 9 is raising, my son I do it daily. My 10 to 2 is rapping, everywhere that I be going. There, Weezy known for flowing, keep mics hot and glowing. My 2 to 9 is sleeping, sometimes replace me creeping, especially on the weekend, especially post I'm seeing. I'm just an average dude, sort of run of the mill, cuter than some I'm sure, somewhat athletic build. But when the beat is right, and words begin to spill, it's like abracadabra. My average is no matter. And to the average guy, they see your average man. But to the music lover, they hear a super saiyan. I mean, we're on the track, that Weezy on the floor. I've been all I could be, I'ma try being more. I ain't got a whole lot of dough, but I will get fly, I will get fly. I ain't got a whole lot of shows, but I still spit fire, I still spit fire. And I ain't got no 24s, but I still roll by, I still roll by. This is dedicated to the brothers in the middle. Average Joe, magic flow, that's the answer to the riddle. I get my shoes on sale, never paying for price, never throw out a cup until I ate the ice. I drank before I got here, y'all know how Weezy do. And when I say eat out, I mean the drive-through. Make coffee at the house, Starbucks don't see me out there, no shame in my game. And I don't care who's watching, on the microphone I'm cleaner than the break room head and tail. Sell a run, could try to process or compute it or to root it. Then it back to the second power, better yet make it a cube. I'm no square, and I dare you to say otherwise. Say what you want to about their well, except be like those other guys that be rapping all the time about what they drive and what they buy, who hustle all the time and yet they fail to organize. So much to they chagrin, or should I say to they surprise. You wanna diss my music when you know my music hot? How can you diss that Weller when that Weller rock the spot? I ain't got a whole lot of dough, but I will get fly, I will get fly. I ain't got a whole lot of shows, but I still spit fire, I still spit fire. And I ain't got no 24s, but I still roll by, still magic flow. That's the answer to the riddle. Say T-H-E. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna try it. It's a long. Wait. We gonna try again. Y'all got hold on. Watch it. Watch. Say T-H-E. D-W-E-L-L-E-R is a real rap star. I say T-H-E. D-W-E-L-L-E-R is a real rap star. I ain't got a whole lot of dough, but I will get fly. I ain't got a whole lot of shows, but I still spit fire. And I ain't got no 24s, but I still roll by. This is dedicated to the brothers in the middle. Average Joe, magic flow. That's the answer to the riddle. Hey, 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 hey. All right, let's go to Ralph. Okay, that's what's up, yeah. That's what's up. All right, bet. Now, the next two track, really, is that one too. So that one and this one, I got an album coming up called Escape from Blackistan. So it's a concept project, right? Because I think sometimes when we talk about black, we forget that black is a state of mind, and sometimes we need to learn how to think outside the black or think outside of the oppression. Somebody told me one time, like I was sitting in a meeting, and they was helping me do this project, and the person over the project was like, "Do you need anything?" And I said, "No, I'm good. I just need no date and a time." And they was just looking at me, and I'm looking at them. They're like, "You don't need no mics, no flyers, no." I'm so used to doing without, it was hard to imagine how to do with, right? I had everything. That's what I mean. I'm like nothing. So that kind of taught me something. So Escape from Blackistan is not to denounce your blackness. Don't misunderstood. But sometimes we think in a what do they call that? A state of lack. Like we can't imagine having, so we always figuring out how to do without, even when something's offered to us, okay? But this first song that I'm gonna do from Escape from Blackistan, it's called I'm a Teacher. I teach at Phillips Academy, 6th grade, and so one day, sometimes in my class, we be writing raps. So like I told my students this year in social studies, I give them the vocabulary words. They use all their vocabulary words and stand up in the class, and they do a rap on it. That's their test grade. So I'm giving them a choice. But I'm trying to encourage them to look at writing as a fun activity, because a lot of people look at the literacy problem. They forget that you become more literate when you play with the language, when you write with. You can't just consume books and become literate. You can memorize a bunch of stuff, but writing is actually a part of literacy. So this is I'm a Teacher. Now the kids helped me pick out the beat. and I think they were surprised because we all was rapping. So this is what I wrote with some of my 6th graders. It's the same verse the second time, but you're going to want to hear it again. Y'all going to know the hook when I say it. It ain't going to be like this first time. Ain't no spelling in this one. Hold on, get some water. Okay, water. Hey, I'm going to get on them glasses in a minute. Go ahead, pray.
Ángel la ciencia.
I am a teacher, I'm the one schools like to feature. I bring the game with no bleachers. Don't need a gym or a jingle, a mascot to read you. Roar like a lion or creature. I don't do drama. If you're dramatic, I leave you. If you're the truth, then why do we need you? If you was out, then why do we need you? I bring the notes and no speakers. Thought you was coming to play. Look like you coming to learn. Look like you got a new perm. Look like you got a new wave. Look like it's back in the day. Look like you got some new question for Sway. Shout out to Ye. Shout out to those on the way. Never's not better than late. Losing's not better than play. Why you so fake? Winning is better than hate. 6th grade don't lead to the 8th. It leads to the 7th. Why is you yelling? Why you so loud? I move the crowd. I'm an MC. You a CM. That's a cool man. Don't you DM. Keep it all cold. She'll pick up our roller. I win at Uno or spades. I never play poker. I am the coolest unless someone colder. You got an iPad, keep losing your folder. Much of the day don't wait till you get older. Thought it was hot when now it's about to smolder. Don't read the fine print, wrote it down bolder. Figure it out. I already told you. One of the people that's trying to mold you. Don't wanna hear it? I ain't gonna hold you. Woo! If you don't wanna hear it, I ain't gonna hold you. Woo! If you don't wanna hear it, If you don't wanna hear it, I'm a teacher, I'm the one who's like the feature. I win the game with no bleachers. Don't need a gym or a jingle or mascot to reach you. Roll like a lion or creature. I don't do drama. If you're dramatic, I leave you. If you're the truth, then why don't I need you? If you was then why don't we need you? I bring the noise with no speakers. Thought you was coming to play. Look like you coming to learn. Look like you got a new perm. Look like you got a new wave. Look like it's back in the day. Look like you got some new question for Sway. Shout out to Ye. Shout out to those on the way. Never's not better than late. Losing's not better than play. Why you so fake? Winning is better than hate. Sixth grade don't lead to the eighth, it leads to the seventh. Why is you yelling? Why you so loud? I move the crowd. I'm an MC. You a CM. That's a cool man. Don't you DM? Keep it all kosher. Pick up a roller. I win a Udo or spade. I never play poker. I am the coolest unless someone colder. You gotta not pay. Keep losing your folder. Much of today don't wait till you get older. Thought it was how and I about to smolder. Don't read the fine print. Wrote it down bolder. Figure it out. Already told you, one of the people that's trying to mold you. Don't wanna hear it? Yeah. If you don't wanna hear it, whoo. If you don't wanna hear it, I ain't gonna hold you. If you don't wanna hear it, I ain't gonna hold you. Okay, that's I am a teacher. That's that song. Applause. It's starting to hurt my feelings. No, okay, the last song is the title cut. I'm gonna do the first verse from Escape from Blackistan. Yeah. If you feel like putting your lighters in the air, if you get that vibe, or no, I'm just playing. All right, let's go. It feel like that, don't it? I know it. Escape from Blackistan. I gotta get away. Escape from Blackistan. I can't take it another day. Escape from Blackistan. This ain't no happenstance. Escape from Blackistan. I gotta. Everything about being black don't serve me. Sometimes I feel like being black really don't deserve me. You heard me, observe me. No matter what, I fit the description. No batters up, we go down swinging. It's not like us and them, it's more like them and y'all. Everything black don't go together like a fur coat and some drawers at the Walmart. Thinking that you an all-star between even in the ballpark. Thinking that life is sweet, but it's all taught, yeah, that part. Remember how you got jumped in the game? Remember how you thought that being the blackest was a thing? It's like AI versus analog. Nigga is my camouflage. You got caught up in the meat suit, but it's more of an avatar. It's the boldest story never told. Escape from Blackistan means true nourishment for our soul. So run away from the culture that's been meaning you harm. After the sun sets on Blackistan, it's another Ramadan culture fasting. Escape from Blackistan. I gotta get away. Escape from Blackistan. I can't take it another day. Escape from Blackistan. This ain't no happenstance. Escape from Blackistan. I gotta get away. Okay, let's escape from Blackistan, verse 1. Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna dismount like I started. I'm gonna do a spoken word piece. And let's go, hold on. I'm sick and tired of the same-ish. They try to put it on a different dish. Years ago, when the world was colder, we lived at the bottom of the totem pole of them with no love for how we struggle. Historically, we had to learn how to hustle. Now we got it down packed, and yet you still find blacks at the bottom of the barrel, his eyes on the sparrow. Our chances to make it seem increasingly narrow, and yet I get this feeling down deep in my marrow. It's just before dawn, that's why it's so dark. The world is a stage, but no scripts for the parts, so we ad-lib, mad skills, even with a bad deal, even with a fragile plan, I stay agile. Understand my babble's not written to baffle, like a quarterback's job is not to get tackled. Catch what I'm saying to help grease your axle, keep your wheels turning until you max out your earnings. Now let's get down to brass tacks. The names are not made up in these specifics. They told us that Abraham freed the slaves, but they forgot to mention freedom with no rights is just played. They like, we can't own y'all, but y'all can't vote now, go to school with our kids, or drink out our fountains. Separate but equal is what they told us, but we learned that 6 ain't always half a dozen. Now fast forward to the day. They didn't change the game, but the rules are the same. Now they got the schools divided into zones, but the zone lines are cut between the houses we own. And if enough of us move next to Ethan and Becky, they find a new garage for their big bodies and jet skis. They rather homeschool than risk their kids mixing with them other kids, so they grow up knowing that they better than them brother kids. Ain't no cover up. They don't even try to smother it. Perpetuate the status quo is how they try to further it. The more I live, the more I know we done come a long way, but got a ways to go. I'm sick and tired of the same-ish. I'm Thad Weller. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all. He was trying.